We are red hot, but oranges. No.
It's actually not quite orange.
You are more orangey than I am. You are coral and I'm red.
Good morning to you.
Good
And
morning.
thank you. Starting right off, Christina. Yes, you are the first one, and thank you for your donation. That's really appreciated.
Thank you so much, Christina. And I hope I will be talking with you next week. Well, no obligation, whenever you feel like it. And thank you for your wonderful comment on Facebook.
Your phone's
For
turned out.
it was my husband, not my birthday.
You're catching up to me. I mean, you're still always a year younger than me, but you're catching up.
Then it's only a few months.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I will be. I called my girlfriend told me that you got a baby, talking about my husband, that he's younger than me 3 years. Sometimes he's 2 years, like now 2 years, and then he will be 3 years again. Life is life.
Mm-hmm. So welcome, Anna.
Life.
VJ Gier, Mayor S. Do you want to get your cards up?
Yeah,
JW, MBG, Mary Negron, Cindy Faust, Lake Girl 33, Mayor S, D Breaks, Yvette, Sonia,
I have my card.
Evelyn Martin, Constant Campbell. There's some new names here again. Laura Hammond Davis, Irma Lee, Clara O'Neill. Thank you very much for joining us today.
Good
Singing
morning.
Tree, Justice Warrior.
And it is for entertainment only.
Yes, we are entertaining at times.
And I entertained myself today. My husband was complaining that I'm taking his bathroom. And he's saying, I'm walking like a stupid. And I said, honey, you walk the same way. I never know when you are walking like a smart guy.
What'd you say?
So
Did he answer?
he laughed.
Okay.
That he knows where to laugh. Otherwise, it will be terrible in our marriage. By the way, I thought about why there is so much anger between Jack Smith and Judge Cannon. They were in a really bad marriage before.
Were they?
In the previous life. And
they were married to each other?
They were married, and she hated him and he hated her. She was a cheater and he despised her. But they couldn't get divorced. So they were stuck. And this lifetime they are stuck. They can't really take the divorce easy. So, and she, in that lifetime, she was daughter for Trump. You remember I said that she was his daughter. So, and that he left, but she was crying for daddy.
Okay, now, because we generally come back in soul groups, is there a relationship between Trump and Jack Smith?
Jack Smith was very noble guy, and Trump hated him. But he thought that it would be a good place for his daughter to be married. So, they organized the marriages early. So he stuck that marriage when they were kids, that their parents decided that they will marry them. So Jack was much older than her. And they had the past lives. Trump was...
He's been that way for a long time, hasn't he?
He was, and I'm wondering which twin of his will show up tomorrow, because he said, well, in Polish, it's twins. Geminis, in Polish.
Yeah, I'm a Gemini, yeah.
Yeah, it's a twins. So,
but you said we were twins.
But that's different. But his sign is twin, and he will be showing up tomorrow as a twin. And At the beginning, I think he will be okay by being muted. Eventually, he will raise his voice anyhow, and it will be heard on the microphone of Joe.
And so will it go in Joe's favor or Trump's?
3 cards. Because everyone wants to know how that will be 3 cards.
1, 2.
I'm sorry.
That's fine.
I'm hitting her. And
3.
when it will be divided, the ones who likes Trump, they will be finding this more interesting, more appealing to them. And he's a drama queen. A lot of people prefer drama than boring things. So he will gain some strength, 50-50, half horse. They might think the grass is greener somewhere else, and Biden will be isolated, the smart guy, hermit, wise, independent, but boring.
I would like everything to be boring from after
I said
the election.
boring is beautiful.
Yeah.
But wise and independent. So
it'll show that he's the better leader?
The better leader, the most structure-oriented, but he might eventually lose his temper, like we'll tell him, shut up.
But that's okay.
That they are preparing him for that. And tomorrow I'm going to buy Mountain Dew, whole bucket of them. I need the energy.
Mountain Dew?
Mountain
Dew.
Mountain Dew.
Pop?
Yeah. Mountain
You're
Dew.
not going to inject it up your...
That's by injection? No.
Well, squirt it up.
Well, I need more energy.
You need more energy.
Yeah, so that will be maybe what they are doing, accusing Biden of taking that, they are promoting mountain.
Maybe somebody has stock.
Mountain, how you call it?
It's Mountain Dew.
Do. What it means to do?
It's just a drink.
But dew, because
dew is like on the lawn in the morning. There's a little bit of dew, there's a little bit of moisture there. I don't know why they call it Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew. Okay,
it's DEW. Christina is asking, will Toronto area prices continue to dip lower for at least a little while, enough to shop around a bit?
She's asking about real estate.
Okay.
3 cards.
1, 2, 3.
Very curly hair, so it's not never a straight line, it's never up and down, it's wavy. That's what I'm saying. Beginning of new adventures. So if you want, do it now. Family reunion, go there when it's family oriented neighborhood, and wait for nice surprises.
Now going back to the debate just a smidgen, Barbara Lincoln is asking, will 45 try to wear an earbud to receive answers during the debate?
45? But I don't think they let them to do it.
I know, but there's some that are kind of hidden. Will he try to do that? Maybe he'll, instead of pushing his hair back, he'll have it over his ears so they can't see.
Better put it over here so someone can speak for him. They can do the voice.
So will he wear an earbud to receive answers during the debate? 1, 2, 3.
That will irritate him so much.
That he doesn't know the answers?
No, that someone is telling him what to do.
Oh, so he wouldn't like the earbud?
No, he wouldn't. He is the one way predicted that he can't.
Well, he knows all the answers. He's so smart.
He is he's smarter than generals. He is smarter than doctors, whatever. He is always smart, and he will inject us with the bleach, but he is smarter than doctors. It will be a battle. The negotiators will have a tough time to negotiate with him. He will take on, but good harvest for all of us. We will see his real colors.
Yeah, well,
Coral, but not orange, but mix us with a little bit water and I will be orange.
MBG's asking, I have friends in Lebanon. Are they in grave danger? So how's Lebanon?
I don't know why I'm seeing the rock when you are throwing the rocks on the water. Skips.
Mm-hmm.
Here, there, and everywhere. It will be going and hitting. You can predict when there will be attacks because usually it's going straight line, but there will be some points of attacks and eventually everything will go down to the water, but it will be moving forward.
Did you want to do any cards?
Oh, yes. Thanks.
1, 2, 3.
They want to help the Palestinians, so they think that the grass is greener if they help. Some secrets will be coming out and problems for the families, so that they can have discomfort. And some of them are related to Palestinians, so that's extended family.
Mary Negron's asking, can you please ask your guides if they see Lauren Boebert winning in November? Unfortunately, she won last night. She took over Buck's seat.
I know.
But will she win in November?
And it's...
One, 2, 3.
Okay, she's going like for the big event of the gala, like the movie stars are going.
Mm-hmm.
And it's red carpet, she's going, and the last moment they are stopping her. So the last moment they will tell her to get lost in a cave maybe. The man will win. And it will be a big battle, big fight for her. But eventually the black guy, I think, will win. He is Democrats who won, for the Democratic side. And I thought, who will vote for her? She has such a bad reputation. But then Trump has a bad reputation,
Well,
and they love
together,
it.
Don't they?
They love it, people without reputation.
Oh, that's going to change. Lake Girl 33, you've already answered this before. Is Barron on the autism spectrum?
I believe he is. And he's very computer smart.
Mm-hmm.
And probably he was taken a little bit for a ride. Nothing is more said about this. Some different coin, Trump coin, or whatever they call it. Oh. That he is not Bitcoin, it's Trump coin. And Bannon is involved in it. But it's quiet, no one is talking, and he's over 18, so he can be in that.
Mm-hmm.
But it looks like it is some scam that he was pulled to. No one is touching that subject. Maybe Biden will touch this.
No, he's not that low.
Well, he should ask if his son will be attacked. He should ask about...
No, not. I mean, I was executive director of learning disabilities, and
I'm not saying that is.
But I mean, you don't do that. It's like me saying to you, because I know you have dyslexia.
Mm-hmm.
Are you okay?
Well,
do you have problems?
I have problems. I'm telling everyone that you can live with it.
Yes. Well, it's not only live with it. I mean, some of our greatest inventors and everybody else, I mean, it's average to above average to gifted intelligence. Just comes out different. I think they're wonderful.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying that Trump probably will be attacking Hunter.
He will attack Hunter, but it doesn't mean that he has to come back and attack. His
But
son.
fighting with a bully, it's fighting with a bully.
Mhm.
And this bully will be screaming over microphone, so it will be picking up on Biden's microphone, and it will be like harassing him.
Mhm.
And people will expect some punch between the eyes from Biden to Trump. They are expecting. Actually, when Biden said, "Oh, shut up,"
Mhm.
that was a good comeback to him.
Yeah, I think he's practicing for those.
Oh, they are practicing on him, and he has to.
During the debate, will there be someone who's helping Joe Biden from the other side? 1, 2, 3.
Bo. Yeah, when he will have to make decisions, even maybe his ex-wife. And he will feel that he is stuck. He can he can say something. They will tell him, yes, you can. Look, you have 3 hands, you can pull the blindness, and you have 8 of swords to fight. So they will be telling him, don't sabotage yourself. Go, like you have to fight with the bully the way the bullies want to be fight with.
Christine's asking if we coordinated our clothes. We never do.
No, we just laugh today she started laughing.
Since I walked in the door.
And I said, I had turquoise green blouse, and last moment I put some spit of water on it, so I had to change. No, we are never. I know that she will buy the same thing as I do probably, and I will buy the same thing as she does.
I don't hardly buy clothes, so I've got enough. Laura Hammond Davis, Mountain Dew was the nickname for moonshine. Illegal alcohol spirits.
Oh, well, then I need that. I don't drink alcohol. I can shine tomorrow. No, tomorrow I don't have a live stream, but.
Canadian question. The blue, one in Toronto, which is Conservatives. Can we expect the red, which are the Liberals, to leave office?
And she, in our province, she wants to even take away the new gift that we had for dental care.
Yeah, our premier has stopped that. She won't allow
her name
Albertans
is
to
Smith,
benefit.
but
And the same as, the diabetes drugs and everything. We don't get that either because she stopped all of that stuff.
Yeah.
She's not helping Albertans. 1, 2, 3.
And the ship that is going through the iceberg North Sea, it's stuck. So it has to wait until the weather will be more forgiving and can go through it. So it is they will be still doing well, and we will have to observe them. Eventually, we will fulfill the dreams. Thank you. That's karma. Oh, I like that one. Thank you.
Thank you.
And thank you, Christina. Thank you so much.
2 Yorkies later, will Melania be at the debate tomorrow?
No, she doesn't want to come. You will have to pay her. I don't
It's not negotiated in their prenup anymore.
And before it was Ivanka and Melania, and there was COVID, and they were still there.
1,
I don't think.
2, 3.
No, she's worried about her own position. She's very, very judgmental, and she will be busy with other things. I don't think she wants to be. She didn't even went when he created some prize for her for being such a good provider for teachers, like helping teachers. She got that prize in White House, and she didn't even, not White House, but in the Mar-a-Lago, and she didn't even show up for that. And they were prizing her, how much work she did for the kids, for the bully, because she was married to a bully and then fighting with the bullies.
Evelyn Martin's asking a question about Princess Latifah from Dubai that left her off the father. She was afraid he was going to kill her. Apparently, he brought her back. Is she okay?
Oh my God, he got her back.
One, two, three.
She's stuck in a room and she's a prisoner. No, she's not okay. Yeah, she's fighting for big change in her life. Her life is in danger, or death danger, beginning of new adventure. So he will be controlling her, and she will be a prisoner. She wouldn't be allowed to be on a public spot, in a public.
User 0J9DV3YL7N. Will Clarence Thomas have to pay taxes on all the gifts he's received?
He will have to pay something because I think his pocket is leaking money, so he will have to pay something. I don't know if everything.
One, two,
He's dropping.
three.
I can walk behind him and get rich. Yeah, he will have to do something. He's already worried about this. He will have to share for the gifts that he was receiving. A lot of excitement in his life. It's not easy for him to feel that in that situation. But
This is the young boy. Next question. He's missing in Tenerife, Tenerife, Tenerife.
where is that?
I don't know.
Tenerife. And
And if you have any more information on him.
how old is he? And this is
National Park in northwest
of Spain. And it's an island.
The apprentice bricklayer got in a car with two men he had met to drive to Tenerife after leaving a music festival. Disappearance as a devastating situation that has deeply affected us all.
And how old is he?
Don't know.
That's okay.
He's a young
He
guy.
looks young.
Should we get anything on him at all?
3 cards.
One, two, three. So this is from Anu.
And how
19-year-old Jay Slater is missing.
And how long ago?
This just happened, I think, because it just said an update.
December of 24.
No, that's a different one.
Uh-huh.
No question.
He's walking like he's drunk on the mountains.
So he's still alive?
I don't know if I'm seeing him now or before. And he is without water, and the heat is horrific over there. So, but he's strong. He will get some help Yeah, looks good that he will be found, that someone will help him.
I hope so.
I hope so. I hope, because I didn't see him, but I see him being completely confused and dehydrated.
Miss Beach Girl, can you look to December of 2024 and tell us what the collective mood in North America will be?
2024.
December of this year. What will be the
After-
collective mood in North America be?
Regards.
1, 2, 3.
I had two brothers, but my younger brother was always playing wars on the ruins with friends, and some of them were playing Germans as much as he knew Heil Hitler, and that's it. And then the other was playing Polish and always winning, so it will be like playing battle on the ruins. There will be some battle zones. People will be, the law will have to be achieved. Everything will be in the spot, in the light. We will know, but eventually family reunion. So eventually everyone will go for the peace. But there will be some moment that Trump will cause battles.
Why is Bibi Yahoo going to speak to Congress?
He knows that Congress is against Biden, and Biden is not as friendly with Bibi as he used to be. So 3 cards.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, Congress is the spine, and he wants to bend. So he wants to win something. He wants to put this in open that Biden is protecting. It's very good for Biden to stand up to Bibi, and it's good for standing up what is right. And Bibi wants to have power back. He wants to have some way of getting his power. He's losing, big time losing, because
Well, you saw him going.
the groups that he is leaning most in his parties are going to be called to the army, and that's not what he wanted. So his power, he's losing his powers.
Christine Buckingham has said Mountain Dew soda has more caffeine than cola.
Oh, then I'm kidding.
Is that what you need?
I need.
She was thinking she needs a B12 shot, which you probably do.
I do. It's probably time for me to take it. I started first time I took it about a month ago, so I have to call my pharmacist and ask for another, because I got the prescription for that.
And the Aries, why does transsexuality exist? My son came out as a trans woman recently, and I don't know what to think about it. Please give me an answer from the universe.
Okay, I had a reading for one lady long time ago, beautiful, transgender. And I said, well, you were a warrior, you were Amazon in Africa. They apparently were cutting off even bras so they could aim better. That's uncertain times. And I said, you were a warrior, you were beautiful, everything you had what you wanted, but you were surrounded always by females. And you are still, even you were born as a boy, you are still feeling connection with that lifetime. How can you dismiss that? And it is part of them who they were before. If I would be born as a male next lifetime, I bet I would be a gay. because I still like mess. So I will be a problem for everyone, and a problem for myself, because I wouldn't accept that the body that I will get it. For so many centuries, I was female. I was a male drunk sailor, but otherwise I was always a female. And it will be hard for me to switch the skin in one lifetime. So that's the reason they have that 3 cards.
1, 2, 3.
It's the way that it's the family, and he or she was born that way. And big change, it's not yet in this lifetime. It's stressing everyone, the people who has that. It's not easy life for any transgender. They have to go through so much scrutiny and so much resistance from families, from friends, even from strangers. I talked with one lady in Reading, and she said people are so cruel to her when she's traveling on the bus. And she didn't have a car. It was absolutely cruel how people were treating her, and she was beautiful as can be, like a model. But she was born as a boy.
Yeah, I was always, I'd learned a long time ago that it takes about 3 lifetimes, it says, before you totally adjust, because we've all been male and female.
Yeah.
I'm mostly being female, but we've been both of them. But when you start out changing over, sometimes you decide on the other side that I want to be a boy, male, and then you come and you changed your mind. So it says sometimes it takes maybe up to 3 times coming back before you completely accept that you are that sex.
Mm-hmm.
But we've all been that, so we shouldn't be judgmental about that.
No, it is just we experience it different lifetimes, different
But
things.
it shouldn't matter. I mean,
yeah, but tell people.
I know, but it really shouldn't matter.
And that's the reason there is so many gays and lesbians, because we are still connected with the
past life.
Past lives.
Mm-hmm. Mary Negron, how soon will the IRS come after Trump? One, 2, 3.
They should be after him already. They should be, but I see them showing me the hands-free, so they have to have the hands-free to go after him. Something is holding them back. Someone from the top. It's a cheating game. They have to get out of the cave and start looking, even because they know, but they can't do it, and they are afraid for their own position to attack him.
Well, if it was the Republicans in there had control, they would be attacking.
Yeah, and they will be hiding his, excuse me.
Barbara Luttrell is asking, what do you see in Elon Musk's future?
Well, I did that about 5 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I was asked about him, and I said eventually he will be on the bottom of the crater of the volcano, so he will burn down to the ground. And the crater is dead, no lava to blow, no explosions. Eventually, I think he will be not having a good outcome, and whoever, but that's, use your own brain. And a couple years later, the guy told me that I was correct, but he didn't listen, and he lost money. So I don't know. I'm not.
Well, they had a meeting of a whole bunch of wealthy people, and he was in there, and he's trying. I think it was to be involved with the finances and be part of the.
And he wants to
part
be
of the government
in Trump's
He's a strong Trump supporter.
Yeah, outrunner. And they were enemies. You remember how Trump was angry at him, and then they are friends. I don't believe in those friendships. They are as fake as they both are.
DD4141, are aliens involved in our politics? 1, 2, 3.
No. The politics would be far better if they were involved. But I don't see them.
Well, they don't come in unless they're asked.
Or
if there's a nuclear thing, they'll try to stop it.
They just want to observe and be safe. Maybe in our dreams they are communicating with us and with the politicians. And then they will have to control the whole world. And people are too free to letting anyone to control them. Yeah, we have the free spirit.
Heather GR8SEVR, does Utah turn purple in 2024? You have to open your eyes to find the water. 1.
And I just was
2, 3.
Definitely purple, because I don't see red and blue. There will be just purple. Some will be going this way, another, and more Democrats than before, I believe. And some people will be getting out of the safe zones to be in open, but they are completely confused, and they are not paying attention because they want money for themselves.
Elephant Wildlife, will there be elections in September in Israel? Can Gaetz win? GANTZ.
Mm-hmm. In which month? September. Time is very hard for me to say. 3 cards.
1, 2, 3.
Something like 2 layers. It's like you have soap. That's what I'm seeing. Sink, and you have 2 layers of different soaps on the different trays. You have to choose which one you want to use to wash your hands with. So there will be some 2-layer government or something what to choose from. Surprise, the grass will be greener, and Mera, what was her name, the biggest president of Israel, Meira Golden, and so there is possibility even for a woman. Meira Golden Mayor. Oh, I believe that was a long time ago. So there is some even possibilities for women to become, or women will be more involved.
As we should be. Second part of her question, can USA coerce Netanyahu to send aid into Gaza?
So can they force him to do it? That's the question?
Well, yeah, coerce.
3 cards.
2, 3.
I see him doing that with his tank. It's kind of naughty, it's kind of snotty, it's not reliable, not answering. He will still be, but there will be, he will be feeling like a leader, but he will not have the power of a leader. And everything will be like a magic, going so fast so you wouldn't even know what's going on. So there will be some big changes, and something will jump out of the hat.
Mary Negrin is asking what will be the outcome.
Golda Meir, yes, thank you, Mary Posey.
Mary Negrin is asking what will be the outcome for Matt Gaetz's investigation. Will he be found guilty?
Matt Gaetz, and he should be long time ago.
Mm-hmm. Well, his buddy is 11 years in prison. One.
Goldenbach, or whatever was his name. Goldbach.
2, 3.
It's like he's standing on the board to jump to the swimming pool, and he's so afraid. He's holding to his pants. Well, maybe I will say the story about my father-in-law. And, okay, I will say the story. My father was going through the bridge. He was a teenager, and the boys asked him to jump to the water, to the river. It was deep that time. And he said, what will be, will be. But he jumped and he came out without the underwear. So when his brothers want to play on his nerves, they will be saying, what will be, will be. Jump. Yeah, he will jump and he will be shown without underwear. Everything will be on a public display. Tough journey for him. The woman will be accusing him and looking upside down on the world. Everything will be, but he will be finding a way of healing, to try to heal himself, to recover. But he will be jumping head down.
He's not going to go into prison.
3 cards.
1, 2, 3.
Not without the underwear, no. They will keep it to dry it and get out of my. But it will be very hard for Republican to accept him. He will be trying to negotiate, and he will have still dreams and goals for himself. So we can expect the worst, but I don't know if he will be really punished to the point that he has to be punished.
Dora, Fuseker, are either of the presidential candidates' lives in danger?
And if anyone wants to know what I'm doing when I'm moving my hand like that, I'm just
starting a fire.
Yeah, making mess. So that's what I'm doing. I'm cleansing the cards always. And please repeat the question.
Are either of the presidential candidates' lives in danger? One, 2, 3.
I'm worried more about Biden because I see the symbol of that car that went crash in the tree. You remember at the beginning of his presidency?
Yes.
So there is something that unexpected that could happen. It will be up and down, backstabbing, and it might be a Kamala benefiting or being involved in it. But the answer is up and down, and then there is only one woman so far. I don't think Trump will take a lady. Doesn't look like that. I was hoping for Tim Scott, but doesn't look that he will even want him to be kissing him anymore.
Well, it makes it very hard for a dictator to have somebody as a VP.
Much harder now the second time than was first time. And Mike Pence was the best guy for him.
Oh, did you want to hold up your bottle of water the same as? I thought that was so funny when Trump put down his water on the floor.
You do it, and I'm doing it.
and then Pence puts it on the floor as well. I just thought that was so funny.
And he was such an obedient guy, but eventually
Only
he-
because of his son. Otherwise, he probably would have
he
done it.
would do it. And his son told him, we are fighting for what is right. You have to show us that you can fight too.
Mhm.
That was good. That was a good advice from the child. And Kenny, what is her name? The judge that was chosen for in the Supreme Court, Kenny Barrett. Barrett. I think she started to think more independently because she has 5 kids. And 4 kids are much older, and they can give her advices during the dinner table. You remember, whoever has a teenagers or adult kids, they can want to twist your brain to the way that they are thinking. And I know that as well. Video you crying through this
It must be a
dream.
dream.
And but it is very good because they are the resolution, and they are living in a society. Those kids, they are not stupid, and they are giving her, Mom, do you really think that Trump can have immunity or whatever? And those subjects must be touched by the dinner tables.
Patty Thompson has asked about, can you see what happened to the woman from Illinois? She was in the Bahamas and disappeared. I don't know anything about that. If you could give a name, that would be helpful.
Yeah, and maybe for the for the Monday. My God, he is singing. Oh boy, she's in the opera.
Beverly is asking, your friend Beverly, will
Hello.
Princess Anne recover completely from her horse accident? 1, 2, 3.
Yes, she will. Well, she is close to 80s probably, because she was younger than Charles. So he's 76, she was 74, 3. And but she will recover. She was very sporty. She always was riding on the horses. She was even Olympic representation for Britain when she fell down in the early 70s. So she is physically good, and her mother was always riding horses. So yeah, she will be safe, but she will be worried now more than ever. She still will be active. She will be active.
So this is Taylor Casey. She's the one who's missing in the Bahamas. She was attending a yoga retreat.
Yoga retreat, and she's missing. This year there is so many missing people everywhere. Greece.
Yeah, Greece has 3 now.
And our friend is in Greece, so Brooke is in Greece.
This is what she looks like. Is she alive, or how did she go missing? 1, 2, 3.
She is very, very serious, organized person. She doesn't like to go to do something wild completely. She likes to be in control of the situations. Someone took her against her will. Angel of love, security, and yeah, she's worried. We have to worry about her too. Angel, I hope she's not with the angels, but no matter what, she's secure.
I don't know what he's doing or what she's doing.
Oh, naughty girl.
Tara is asking, how will prison life be for Bannon? He goes in on July 1st, Sunday.
And he will feel like he is a hero there. Because
Will he be recruiting in there?
regards, I believe that because I see him. Oh, come on, guys, I'm here.
1, 2, 3.
They might put some cold water on his feet, so he might not have as much access to others.
Good.
Yeah, he will be an outsider. He will try to negotiate, and he will need a doctor help. He will be crying that he's sick. Take care of me when I have a free health care.
What was the guy's name who helped out Trump? He was brought in by Russia on the first one. What was his name again? Oh, how quickly we forget.
I was always calling him metformin, but metaphor. Yeah.
What is his name exactly? Manafort.
Metaphor.
Anyways, thank you.
I was close.
Do you remember when he went into prison and you said that he was purposely hitting his foot against the wall to cause problems with it so that he could get medical treatment, trying to get out somehow?
I don't remember too much.
Oh, and, nothing is beyond these people.
And it is that he is
Paul Manafort.
Mm-hmm. Paul Manafort. And he was Trump's helper, Putin's helper, and he was working for the government.
He's back in there now. He's helping again.
And he was working for the guy in Ukraine who ran away to Putin because he was scamming people in Ukraine. So he was before Zelensky. He was the one who was selling Ukraine to Putin. And people rebelled, the Orange Revolution. And then he ran away. He had the golden throne and naked pictures of himself. So we don't know about those ones yet, about Trump. We know about Melania's pictures like that
Trump had. JJ56374 is asking, will there be a huge event worldwide that knocks out electricity like some are predicting, which will affect everything, banking, police, food distribution, etc.? 1, 2, 3.
Heat. And that will be too much. Cooling systems will be used to cool the apartments and houses and so on. So there will be shortages of electricity. They will try to do the best. The workers will be working so hard, but it will hit there, playing roulette with them, not knowing where it will hit this time. So Texas might have those outages as well as New York, everywhere.
And so
even here they were telling us once we can't use too much electricity.
Yeah, because it was affecting
2 years
the grid.
ago, yeah.
That was this year.
This year too?
Mm-hmm. Oh boy. Anyways, Midas Touch. I imagine some of you watch Midas Touch.
How not to?
Rick Wilson is a former Republican and political strategist and co-founder of the Lincoln Project, who has become one of Donald Trump's most effective critics. Rick's talking to Ken about the post-conviction reaction from Trump and his inner circle, the dangerous agenda of the Christian nationalist movement, and the importance of breaking down the divisive narratives created by the MAGA movement. This thing is wonderful. And it is... So it's on the Midas Touch Network, and it is so interesting and informative. And it even talks about Bannon and his role, that Trump is a useful monkey to get his stuff because he wants to take it back 100 years for history. But it's a really good one, and it's called something or other. Trump trounces Trump after guilty verdict spiral, burn the boats. So that's a Midas touch one. And then I'd sent you these two. I know you didn't have time to watch them.
No, I fell asleep. I was trying, and then my eyes.
She's got a nice voice. I don't know if anybody watches Pam Gregory. She's astrologist for over 50 years. I watch her quite a bit. But anyway, she has on her channel, Pam Gregory's channel, New Moon in Cancer, July 5th, 2024. And she talks about what's coming up for July and a little bit beyond and why it's happening. And then she also was on Next Level Soul. And she talked about wherever this goes. Be prepared. UK's top astrologer predicts who will win 2024 US elections and aftermath. And it is also really good. And so after you listen to her, you're not so worried anymore because you see things in the bigger scheme of things. But boy, does she have some information. I mean, not only about the planets lining up from the during the time of this Republican convention. She talks about that, but then she takes it into the fall. And from September 3rd till, I don't know what it is, November 13th or something like that, about the huge chaos. And she talks about how people, the ones who want to take us, so the universe is operating in opposites. And there's the group who want to take us back in time, and we're moving forward, we're evolving forward. And how they're getting louder and louder and louder and louder. And so that starting in September, it gets louder and louder and louder. But she says the people are starting to recognize it's hollow and to see the changes. And it's really, really good because it's exactly what we're going to be seeing. You saw absolute tornado. They're going to be trying.
And today I saw a battle zone, like kids are playing on the ruins and playing war. So this is not a good vision because that's when I grew up, that was common. We were looking for treasures on the ruins. We were looking for bombs, and we were having a good time playing on the ruins. Part of Poland that was so devastated, and you growing up, you don't even think that that's something unusual.
Well, that people have a bomb in their ceiling of their bedroom.
Well, that we had one bedroom not useful, and eventually it was my bedroom, and I was waiting until they will remove that bomb hanging from the ceiling, and there was another in the attic. And it was much easier to remove that one, and they told everyone to go outside, take whatever you want, you can take it, and wait until we will remove, because you can lose everything in a split seconds.
Now, the last video, Joan Kripper said, I'm shyly going to ask for some good vibes and prayers. I am going to have my 9th and 10th surgeries on my back coming up in the next few weeks. Please, I'm so nervous about these 2 surgeries. I am totally rebuilt with rods, screws, and cages in my back. I just can't find the courage this time, and I don't know why.
Okay, I'm pointing towards you to send you the good energy, and everyone with me is concentrating, and we are sending you a good healing energy towards your spine. I know 9-10 operation, it's so many, but we want you to heal.
And have your intention to heal as well, because you're a big part of it.
You have to feel good about eventually, have the hope. And all the best to everyone. Hope homeless people who are sleeping on the street with that heat, it has to be horrific. And why they never do a movie about those people
on the street?
On the street, like
there's various reasons why people want to live on the street. Sometimes,
but
it's their choice.
It is the choice. I know I had a homeless guy coming to my store, and it was minus 20, 30. So he was a good reader. He will come and read books and
warm up,
and then I will give him gloves. A few days later, when the weather was better, I'm asking, where are your gloves? Where is your toque I gave you? and the scarf. I didn't need that. I need the books. So he had quite a few books in his backpack, and he was coming and reading for free. That was his choice. He said, I don't want to live in society. I'm the way I am. I'm feeling independent and happy and healthy. But it would be nice for us to know how they are dealing. And there is so many people who came from the war zones and they are suffering on the streets. And this as well, people like coming to USA, foreigners, and then they are homeless.
Mm-hmm.
And no one to help them, and they don't have the strength to build up the future. So we are sending help, and to whoever is vulnerable, homeless, without food, without protection from the heat, from the coldness, we want them to be feeling protected. And as well to the kids in the war zones, because they are so innocent and they are suffering. And anyone who is suffering, we want you to connect to the energy and gain some strength from it. And we love you, and stay positive, stay optimistic, and see you next time. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.